So awakening it's wild, man. It's rough. It's wild. Being an empath, I got this book. It's called The Something Empath. I'll get it. It's called The Empowered Empath, and it's written by Judy Dyer. And for the first time, well, for the second time now, Victor Otto has also validated me as an empath. Like, I have been different my whole life. You know, my feelings, my emotions are off the chain, and it's because I don't know how to have boundaries as an empath. And so that's been part of this awakening for me. Like, reading this book, listening to Victor, he's like me. And so it made me feel less crazy. You know, I can read the energy in a room. I can read people's energy. I can feel the shift, you know, and it's hard. But I'm learning now that I can use it in the right way. I can use it and have boundaries so that I don't drain myself. If someone is, you know, going through negative energy and it just floods my whole entire being physically and mentally with negative energy, you know, I used to just wide-eyed, you know, try to help this person or leave depending on how severe. And of course I want to help people, but I, you know, I got to help myself, and I feel more empowered to do that now. Um and I feel like I'm learning the tools to do that. And I feel like I'm not going crazy. You know, a lot of people say they're empath, just kind of turned into a fad a while back. But being a true empath is very difficult, and it's painful. We don't only feel the emotional pain, we feel physical pain from people. You know, it's not easy. But my point in bringing that part up is, you know, when you're awakening, you have to do work. You know, you can't just sit back, because it's it's not one of those things that you can just be along for the ride without putting in work. Like, I am meditating, I'm reading books. I've read the I Am, or the Project 369 Spirited, the Empowered Empath. I have a chakra book that I started. Like, you have to put in the work. And then when you start doing these things and you start working on getting this third eye open, because you've learned to transfer and move your energy throughout your chakras, your awakening is going to become more and more vivid, and you're going to feel more and more empowered and more intuitive, and so many things. You know, we all have different gifts. I'm starting to look at me being an empath as a gift instead of a curse. Um, I mean, I got a long road. You know, I've got to learn how to keep these boundaries in place. But I also feel like now I can help my little one, who is such an empath that she's, you know, she's just all over the place in her little head, you know. And so bottom line is I've been working so hard for so long on this, and I'm I'm still awakening, you know. I'm not there, but I got so much insight, and it wasn't just seeing that picture of my beautiful daughter last night. There was more things, you know, that I could see and feel, and they were not even around my daughter. It was around other things. Um, and I started saying, I am woke. I am awake. I am an empath. I am psychic. I am. All of a sudden, my brain went back to the Project 369. We create. We're the creators. We're the believers. So I am creating that. I am awakening. And I can feel my third eye. I can feel it. I don't know if it's decalcifying or if it's just opening, you know, but I can feel it. And it almost kind of hurts a little bit, like a headache, weird feeling. Um, but there is a very specific way to get it open. And I'm not going to talk about it until I'm more educated and I give you the exact right way. But it's unreal. It's unreal. This is my second day, and things are different. And I'm smiling. And I always miss my kids. It's always going to be, it's like no more mourning, but grief for my grief for my own sadness of missing her in my life, but not mourning for her pain because she's not in pain. She's moving on to her evolutionary journey of of her light being that she is, and it just really helps. So, anyways, if you're on an awakening journey, don't give up. Don't give up. Man, I had some dark days. Even before Colette passed, I had some really, really dark days. It's tough, but do the work. Start meditating. Start out by meditating. Start reading. You know, do some work, and you'll get there, and you'll see what life's about, what this life's about, and then the rest of everything else. Have a good night, you guys. Talk more soon.